Peace and blessings, kings and queens. It's your boy Ayo, back with another video. Different day, same routine. And the topic of today's video is signs of the times. I want to first start off by giving all praise to the Most High God and asking that the Most High God guides my tongue and allows this video to reach the ears of those that it was intended to reach, and allows this video to also reach the eyes of those who was intended to view it. Alright, so the topic of today's video is signs of the times. And it's crazy because, I got up early this morning, I did my normal routine, and I just decided afterwards to sit outside and ground, soak up the sun. It's a nice day, good weather. And I just while I was looking down at my phone and I experienced the weirdest feeling. I just felt you know how when someone sneaks up behind you, you kind of feel their presence before you actually know or turn around and see that they're there. I kind of just felt that same feeling, but it was above me, and so I decided to look up, and it's still going on right now, but I don't know if my camera's quality will be good enough to capture it. But it's a clear blue day. You know what I'm saying? The sky is blue, the sun is out, no rain in the forecast or nothing. But it's really weird because it's the sky is blue, really, really blue. And then in this one specific spot, the sky is darker than the rest of the sky in the sky. It's like a dark spot. Okay, let me see if I can capture what it is I'm talking about. So the outline is blue, light blue in the sky. I don't know if you guys can see, it's light blue. And as I'm trying to record, look at this. This hawk, man, it always, I don't know if spiritual animals are real, but this, hawks always circle me. Always. They always appear out of nowhere. But yeah, so the sky is super light blue, and then there's this portion of the sky that's just dark. It's directly over me. It's just this dark area. Dark area, and then it's light blue. Whatever this is, it's above me, it's super big, and it's letting off clouds. And there was this weird cloud underneath this dark spot. And I watched it for a while, and I didn't think too much of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm that's interesting. But then I had went back to scrolling on my phone or whatever. And then I looked back up, and the cloud, I literally watched it disappear, and then it reappeared, but it was three lines of clouds, and then that disappeared, and then I watched another cloud reform again. And it's it didn't look it doesn't look like a real cloud. It looks as if something is letting off an exhaust pipe is letting off smoke or something like that. That's what it looks like. And that's how it's being formed. It's a cloud in the sky, and then it disappeared, and then there was another cloud that just formed out of nowhere. I know it sounds weird, you know what I'm saying? I have never experienced anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, but it's right in alignment with the title of the video. Signs of the times. There's a lot of things that I've been noticing that has been going on. This has been kind of extraordinary, you know what I'm saying? And I feel in this time that we're in, the demand for our attention is so great, and it's for a reason. I feel our attention is being pulled in all kind of directions to keep us from really slowing down our minds and really tapping in and paying attention to what's really going on. The Bible talks about how there will be signs in the heavens. And if you look up, man, there's a lot of weird things that have been going on in the skies. For instance, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but I always look at the sky because I love the sky. I always say that the sky was a moving motion, a moving painting in the sky. I love art. So I always looked at the sky like a moving painting with all these colors and and wonders. You know, I love looking at art. I love the sky. So I look at the sky every day. I look at the stars and the moon at night. But I've been noticing that, like, the sun and the moon have been out at the same time every single day. Like, from the time that I get up, I can see the moon in the sky and I can see the sun in the sky every single day. Like, I've been seeing the sun and the moon in the sky all day. Like, the moon, it's like the moon does not, I don't remember ever being able to see the moon for 24 hours. I felt like I only used to see the moon at night, but now I be seeing the moon 24 hours. And it's like during the day when the moon is out, while the sun is out, the moon looks very transparent, like almost like you can see through it. And it's like weird. You know what I'm saying? It was another thing that was weird is that I mentioned it to a friend of mine yesterday, and I mentioned it to a friend of mine 2 days ago, and I was like, watch, tomorrow, you know, we're gonna be able to see the moon in the sky during the day. And like the moon was not in the sky during the day. Like, it's like almost as if like when I talked about it to someone, then it didn't like, then it was like, it didn't happen or something. I don't know, it's crazy. But that night when the moon did show up finally, it was like a full moon. Like, that's just one thing that I've noticed, like being able to see the sun and the moon. The moon in the sky 24 hours while the sun is up. I don't know if I've ever been able to see that before. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the sky a lot, and that kind of just seemed like a weird thing to me. But if anybody else has been able to see the moon in the sky for 24 hours, like during the day and at night, comment it in the comments. So, you know, maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe I'm just thinking too deep about it. And another thing I want to mention is, like, the sun shines differently now. Like, yeah, like it's like the color of the sun is like, it's like white light. You know what I'm saying? It's shining extra bright, like it's white light. And I don't ever remember the sun shining so brightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course the sun has always shined bright, but like it's like the color of the sun, or like the intensity of the color is like, it's like white light now. Like, it's a white light, literally. It's like a white light. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a white light. You know what I'm saying? I know the sun used to be like yellow, orangish, you know what I'm saying? But it's like white light now. That may be something, it may be nothing at all, but it's just another thing that I've observed and I find strange. But then another thing is, I've been seeing a lot of double rainbows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see a rainbow and another rainbow underneath it, like two rainbows that form distinctly, and like there's no rain in sight. You know what I'm saying? I was always under the impression that rainbows form when there was like water vapor in the sky, but I'm talking about it's like, or like when it's about to rain, but it'd be like clear blue skies, sun is out, hot as hell, and there's two rainbows in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a video that I'll leave right here, actually. Man, I'm talking about that joint is so vivid, bro. I have never seen a rainbow that vivid before. Like, I'm talking about vivid. There's no rain outside, bro. There is no rain outside. Like, that motherfucker is just there. Like, I'm talking about, you can distinctly see the colors, the changes in the colors. I wish you could see it in person, like the way I'm seeing it. Like, it's, you can see the colors. Like, man, that shit is crazy. Yeah. So like that right there seemed kind of a bit strange to me as well. I've been seeing a lot of rainbows. I've been seeing like certain birds that follow me, like eagles and hawks. They soar over me a lot and they just like circle me. Just, you know, I feel like these are just like extraordinary signs, but they speak to the signs of the times that we're in. There's a lot of wickedness that's roaming this planet at this time. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but the spirits of people are becoming more wicked. They're more prone to do wicked things and more accepting of wicked things, you know. And it's hard for me to see because I stand on the side of righteousness, of course, but like, you know, I just know that as more wickedness becomes more prevalent in society, it's gonna affect our children. You know what I'm saying? Like the children are the innocents. You know, we have to protect our children. We gotta protect their minds. We gotta protect their innocence, man. And like, you know, I've just been noticing that the hearts of men are becoming more wicked, and like people are more susceptible to wickedness, and they just really showing their true colors. A lot of people are just like showing how content they are with being wicked, and it's getting crazy, man. Like it's, you know, my mind thinks in probabilities, so it's like, you know, if this happens, then this must happen. If this happens, it's gonna only lead to this happening, you know. And what I'm seeing, like, you know, in society is like, I only see things getting worse and worse, and it's like I feel like that in itself is a sign of the time that we're in. You know, the hearts of men are becoming more wicked, and you know, yeah, these are the times, man. You know, those who are the righteous children of God, man. It's our time to stand up. It's our time to like answer the calling. You know what I'm saying? God has been calling us, man, to speak, to minister. You know what I'm saying? Our time is now. It's time for us to stand up and do what we were called to do. You know what I'm saying? We have to be God's soldiers here on earth, man. We got to combat this rising wickedness, man. You know, it's a war, man, spiritual warfare. We got to fight for the children, man, the innocence, man. We got to fight for the innocence, man. We got to fight for their minds and their hearts, man, you know. But that's all. If anybody is noticing any weird signs, or like weird signs in the sky, or just things in society in general that you've been noticing that's kind of weird, or to speak to the times that we're in, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you've been experiencing, man. Like, it's crazy times that we living in, man. And like, you know, all those who are righteous, man, you know, it's time for us to answer our calling, man. Many are called, few are chosen, man. It's time for the chosen to answer that calling, man. We're needed in this time. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Do something productive. Do something positive that's going to bring happiness to you. You know, calm your mind. You know what I'm saying? Calm your mind so you will be able to pay attention and see the signs and the wonders that God is trying to communicate to his people. You know, if your mind is always occupied by things, and you're letting all these material things and out like worldly things like pull your attention and distract you, then you won't be able to catch, you know what I'm saying, the signs that God is trying to show us. You won't be able to hear God's voice when he speaks. You feel me? You know, calm your mind, pray, meditate, you know, put yourself in a positive state so you can like be more in tune with the Most High. But yeah, I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful day. Comment, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Ayo out. Love y'all.